Good day, everyone. I am Christine. I'm the Clinical Application Specialist of Berivan Marketing Incorporated. So today I'm going to do a product presentation of our defibrillator. So our defibrillator, the brand is Philips and the model is Efficia DFM100. For our accessories, we have here our standard 3-lead ECG, our optional 5-lead ECG, standard fast SpO2. So Philips called this as fast SpO2 because this is anti-motion, shockproof, waterproof, and can still measure even in a low perfusion. We also have optional NIBP cuff and connector and optional CO2 adapter. So for our basic defibrillator, we only have standard 3-lead ECG and fast SpO2. So this is the front side of our defibrillator. We have here the battery indicator. So it indicates if full charge ba siya or low bat na siya. For our RFU or ready for use indicator, so the good thing of our defibrillator is meron po tayong RFU or self-test. So the machine itself will run a test on its own for hourly, daily, and weekly self-test. So you can really guarantee that our defibrillator is always ready in case of emergency. Therapy port, that one is, it connects your paddles to the machine. Therapy knob, our synchronize button, charge button, shock button. Smart select knob or our menu, print button, reports button, mark event button, alarms button. So our soft keys, since our defibrillator is not touchscreen, we only have soft keys. Parameter ports, display, lead select button, patient category button, and external paddles. So this is the front part of our machine. So ito po yung actual image niya. We also have here at the side, we have our therapy port and our printer. So this is the other side of the defibrillator. So ito po yung parameter ports. So this one is the standard or the basic one. So we have SpO2 and ECG. So at the back part, we have here the LAN port, USB port, ECG out port, equalization terminal, AC connection, battery compartment. So our battery is lithium ion. Charging time is 3 hours. Maximum operational time if fully charged is it can give 100 times of full energy shock or 2.5 hours continuous monitoring. Battery latch, AC power cord guard, bed rail hook connection, cable strap or rear pouch connectors. So, ito po yung mga ports niya at the back part. So, sa upper part is we have our external paddles and our handle. So, this one is our paddle. So, it already in-houses the pedya paddle. So, all you have to do is press the button and slide up. So, nandito na po yung pedya paddle niya. So that is our RFU or ready for use indicator. So if naka-blinking hourglass siya, so meaning is it passed its hourly, daily, and weekly internal self-test. So you can really guarantee na okay na yung machine, always ready on the go na siya. So if naka-blinking red siya or naka-X mark, ang minor troubleshooting is you have to check if meron ba yung if yung battery is nasa battery compartment. So if na-check mo na yung battery is okay, nandiyan naman yung battery, then maybe the battery is depleted. So i-charge mo lang siya for about 15 to 30 minutes. If ever naka-X pa rin siya, kahit na na-charge mo na siya for about 15 to 30 minutes, then you should perform run-off check. Aside from our self-test, we also have run-off check, which is ikaw na magpa-perform. So, all you have to do is follow the instructions to do the run-off check. So, gagawin mo siya for about once a week. Or if hindi siya always ginagamit ng defibrillator, you can do run-off check for about twice a month. So, if ever na run-off check na siya, na-check mo na yung battery, na-charge mo ang battery, and then X pa rin siya, so that's the time you will call our Verivan Technical. So, yun lang yung mga minor troubleshooting for our RFU. So, this is the side of our defibrillator. So, meron tayong therapy knob. So, the good thing of our defibrillator is we have 5 clinical modes. We have the monitor. So, our defibrillator can also be a patient monitor since meron siyang 3 or 5 lead ECG. Aside from being a monitor, it can also be a manual defibrillation. So, we have here the maximum of 200 joules. So, the question is, why is it that 200 joules lang siya? Since ang past defibrillator is 360. So, for that one, 200 joules na siya is because that is the updated na siya ng AHA or American Heart Association standard since our defibrillator is already biphasic. So, we have the Philips recommendation of 150 joules. And then, we also have here pacer or transcutaneous pacing and our AED. The last one is our synchronized button. So, that is our 5 clinical modes. The monitor, manual defibrillation, transcutaneous pacing, AED, and sync mode. We also have here our charge and shock button. So this is our monitor. So it can display for about 3 waveforms. So dito naman sa lower part niya, we have here the Smart Select knob, yung bilog. So that is your navigation button and your menu. We also have here the alarms. So it silences the alarm for about 2 minutes. Mark event. The purpose of our mark event is if you want to annotate during defibrillation that you give a medicine to the patient. So example, during defibrillation is binigyan mo si patient ng epinephrine. So, lalabas dun sa printing na that date, that time, is binigyan mo si patient ng epinephrine. So, if you want to annotate lang. And then reports is if you wanted to print yung last na reports or last results of the patient. So, it can save for about 50 alarm events. So, unlike other defibrillator na makakasave ka ng 50 patients, this one is 50 reports na siya or alarm events. Print if you wanted to print. So, sa upper part is we have here our soft keys. So, because our defibrillator is not touchscreen, so anything na choice sa menu is ito yung pipindutin nyo or isi-select nyo. We also have here sa left side, sa upper is we have here the patient category. If you wanted to switch from adult to pedya and pedya to adult. So, the second button here is your lead select button. So, example, sa first waveform niya, if you wanted na sa lead 1 yung makikita mo, lead 2, lead 3, or paddles. So, makakaselect ka ng lead na gusto mo makita for your first waveform. So, the battery is lithium-ion. Charging time is 3 hours. Battery capacity is 100 full energy shock. Or 2.5 hours 2.5 hours monitoring. So we have the storage of 50 alarm events in 30 minutes length, and the thermal paper is 50 mm by 20 mm. So for our paddles, this one is our paddle. So we have the patient contact indicator, our shock button, our charge button, and yung guide niya, yung proper placement. But since our defibrillator is already in biphasic, so okay na siya. Even though mag-interchange yung paddles niya. So, patient contact indicator. So, patient contact indicator is a guide for you to know that you apply the right pressure to the patient. Diba, during defibrillation is, you want to apply for about 20-25 pounds of pressure. So, your patient contact indicator is your guide. So, eto siya, yung patient contact indicator. Okay? So, guide siya na you can really guarantee na nice na yung contact mo sa patient. So, yun yung patient contact indicator. So, later, papakita ko yung picture. So, smart biphasic. So, the good thing of our defibrillator, aside from being a biphasic, so Philips call it a smart biphasic. So, it adjusts current delivery based on patient's impedance, regardless of the size of the patient. So, smart biphasic is, i-adjust niya yung current delivery, so based sa patient impedance. So, we have different types of body types of the patient, diba? Meron yung payat, yung sakto lang, yung mataba, and then meron ding obese. So, the good thing of smart biphasic, so regardless of the size of the patient, you can really guarantee na yung binigay mo na shock sa patient is ma-reach talaga yung heart. So, that's a good thing of smart biphasic. So, this is our patient contact indicator. If na-reach na niya yung pinaka-upper, which is the check part, so meaning na yung contact mo sa patient is okay na siya. Which is you already applied the right pressure to the patient. So, that is your patient contact indicator. So, yun lang po for our defibrillator. So, thank you for listening and have a good day.